So this here is a radio, a crystal radio that you made.
This is how it looks like.
So what's going on here? Which one? What's the
It's all kind of at the tuner. But I don't have a big antenna up, so.
You're still hearing very well. So this is the coil, and there's the antenna one. This one?
This one's an antenna. And I have another antenna just for additional that I got jumped into there. See, now that signal should get weaker if I disconnect that. You see how weaker it got?
Yeah, not so much though. What's the other one?
This, you gotta have an antenna for the sound to go to the headphones.
Oh, okay, so that's going to...
Right, and that's your ground, and that's your headphone plug there.
So what does the coil exactly do?
It draws in the signal from the air.
And what makes the signal
right
more
there
powerful?
is your diode.
Where's the diode? Oh,
see that little glass thing right here?
Hard to see here.
See it? Where is it? Right there. That's where your signal's coming into.
Okay. Now, does this coil make it stronger?
This coil brings in the signal.
But the signal's so weak because electricity.
Yeah, because there's no, you're pulling it directly from the air. There's no electricity.
Right. So what makes it stronger? What makes it more powerful?
When you get a bigger antenna, you're drawing more signal out of the air. Kind of like the Marconi thing, you know, the signal going through the air. It's hard to explain, but
I thought the coil also kind of makes it amplifies.
Yeah, it does. It brings in the signal and stretches the band. If you stretch the band, your signal will get louder. But it's not going to get any louder than that because there's no amplifier behind it.
Right.
The only amplifier is what I pumped it into these speakers.
Right.
So what I've done is I've created other radios. Instead of having a tuner like that, you simply slide the arm across and makes the contact, and I made these little amplifiers that will amplify the signal, and it'll sound just like a full regular radio. But it's all according to how, like, I like to play around with winding the coils. You might get 2 stations, you might get 1 station, and this thing here gets 11 stations. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I was getting London BBC on this. When it went off the air, it would go bong, bong, bong.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I couldn't believe it. Look at that. It's all junk.
So if you have a larger coil, will it be a little bit...
No, the larger coil, you're going for short wave. You'd get like overseas. But the smaller, the shorter the coil, which is what I wound this one this morning. This will get more AM stations because it's bringing in a lower bands like New York City because they're more powerful. So this one, when I get done, when this sets, I'll mount it on the, whatever I put it on this way. Then I have to get some sandpaper, and clean off all the copper shellac off the wire. So see how you get some of the bare wire in there?
Yeah, I see that.
So when the arm goes across it, motion like this against a wire, it takes the same place as like a tuner. It's just a different form of tuner. Like underneath here, like this one, that metal piece there, that's raking across the coil, brings in the signal and tunes your station. That one's not loud at all. I got to work on that.
I know the Radio Shack ones were a tiny
Radio
coil
Shack's out of
this
business.
big, but they made one that was a tiny coil that big, so that will give you less.
Yeah, you'll get the real small coils. It's all according to the amplifier and the guts in the radio, what they're made to match up with. But something like that, I mean, 1 o'clock in the morning when everything is quiet, you can pick up, I've picked up, like I said, London.
Huh.
And it's fascinating, and it scares me because when I build something and it works right the first time, I'm like, all right, now.